What was the first song?
Well, I'd written Everything Must Change right before I did my California record, which really was the beginning of going into a different direction for me. But I was so trepidatious about it, I didn't continue on in that path. And when I played it for a producer, he said, "Oh, it's no good, it's nothing." And it really hurt me. So I kept that away, I didn't go touch it. And then when all this great stuff changed, I went and revisited that song again, and so that was one of the songs that went on the record. But I'd written it 4 years ago. Ugliest House on the Block, I wrote that 4 years ago. But everything else was fresh. The one that I think I dove into with this new place the most was Baddest Blues. That's the first song on the record. And yeah, that was...
What was, you were saying storytelling. What is this story about, the Baddest Blues?
Baddest Blues is about the story between my mom and my dad. They had a pretty terrible divorce. And then my mother's next relationship was also very similar. And I saw the heartbreak that she had with the love of her life, and how you can go from believing that love is so amazing and then it turns on its head and it bites you harder than anything else. But also my own loss with my father going away. So I was putting both my feelings and what I believe to be my mother's feelings when it comes to that experience with my dad. Yeah.
I don't know if your mom is still alive.
Yes, she is. Yes.
What does she think of this song?
She hasn't heard the record yet.
Okay, so it must be.
Yeah.
Does she like it, do you think, or is it for her hard to listen to this?
I thought about her so much while I was writing this record. I think about my mom a lot. I have an intense relationship with her, but for this particular record, I thought about her a lot because I was thinking, I was re-listening to all the things that she had turned me on to, during the making of this record, and so I'm excited for her to hear it. Yeah.
Okay. What do you think? Of course, she will love it, I think. But,
I hope so.
Yeah. Well, Love Life. There's a line in Better Man. I finally found myself a piece of sky.
Yeah.
Can you explain this line?
That's Scott. It's my husband. Yeah. He's, he's been with me a long time, but it seems like in the last few years, I don't know if it's a combination of therapy and medicine and getting older, that I'm becoming more and more aware of the love in my life and how much I appreciate it and how lucky I am to have it and how lucky I am to have him.
Yeah.
And I had so many dog boyfriends before I was with Scott, like the worst. And I thought, I'll never get married, I'll never have kids because I'm only attracted to horrible guys, But with Scott, he's been so great. And yeah, so I wrote a song about, I found me a better man. He greased my pan better than you can. Yep.
Of course, he has heard the song, I think.
Oh yeah, he's heard the song.
What did he tell? His first reaction?
Well, I mean, I've written a lot of songs for Scott, so I think he's spoiled now. Okay. He just expects it, He's like, okay, another song about me, run on.
Yeah. Okay, so he didn't say anything specific. Okay. But you were saying the storytelling, that there was a well that opened up for you. Is there one song that you say, well, this is a song, the story I told that I couldn't have, told a few years ago, that's on this album?
No, I don't think I felt connected to love like I do right now in my life. So I think if you don't really feel like you know something, you probably shouldn't write about it, I have to have a connection to it with what I'm feeling right now in order to feel like I can get anywhere with the writing of it. Yeah. But even in some of the co-writes I did, like with James House and Rune Westberg, who I've worked with a lot in the past, and this great guy named Juan Winans, and Monty Byram. All of us, we just naturally went to a place of writing about love, except for one that I did with Rune called Through the Window of My Mind. And that was one of those looking inside. But even that's based on the bottom line is I really want to know love before I die. All the things I thought I wanted to have my whole life, what I've come to realize is the most important thing is to really know love. Yeah. With myself, with God, with my relationships, and seeing it, feeling it,